Standard Q4 all-wheel drive system, you can quickly transition between engaging RWD and AWD handling. The Q4 technology automatically engages all-wheel drive by transferring up to 60% of the torque to the front axle in poor weather or driving conditions, improving traction and handling in 4-door sports sedan. The 2023 Giulia is one of the ultimate sports sedans. Its exquisite proportions and fluid lines entice you, but what really jumps you out of its performance-focused design, the Estrema Edizone, the newest member of the Alfa Romeo family, best demonstrates the over of a century's worth of Italian flair and racing tradition is the carefully chosen material and accents. Alfa Romeo is the latest Stellantis brand to join the streamline trend. The Italians from Turin revealed information on the 2023 Giulia sedan and Stelvio crossover for the foreign markets, with the best features perhaps also intended for our market. The Giulia and Stelvio feature the updated Trilobo grille and 3-section full LED lights. When the tonale introduces new brand markers, there's a little bit more depth and sculpting around the edges, but you will need to look very closely to detect the actual differences. The 3+3 inspiration for the headlight adjustments come from the SZ and Brera, which predate the tonale. Additionally, the headlights include automatic high beams. The adaptive matrix high beams, which are available for the other shores that can have sophisticated lights, automatically modify beam shapes to avoid blinding approaching vehicles. Yes, in February of this year, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration approved the mechanical aspects of such lights for the use in the United States, but American rules set a lower maximum brightness than is permitted in other markets. We'll have to wait and see if the matrix system arrives. Although their coverings have altered, the tail lights don't seem to have. While the Stelvio's tail light covers are made of smoked glass, the Giulias are transparent glass. There might also be some illumination gimmicks on the front and back. Sequential turn signals are common in the rear, and spy photos have revealed a pattern like a turn signal in the headlights. According to Alfa, there is also a welcome and goodbye system that turns on whenever the driver closes or opens the car. A 12.3-inch digital instrument panel with 3 themes is a standard on every trim, with some ups and down numbers on the analog-looking speedometer, a simple tachometer, and a digital odometer with rolling numbers. The heritage theme is reminiscent of the analog gauges on the classic Alfas. The majority of the information is located in the center of Evolve, which represents the future of Alfa Romeo design. The speedometer and tachometer are located in the circular regions at the edges. Although there are no numbers on the actual dials, nearly everything is centered when you are relaxed. Yet critical information like the oil temperature and fuel level are on the sides. This year there are 2 new trims added to the Giulia lineup. For 2023, the intermediate Lusso trim is back and has a more upper-scale interior than the TI. Its leather seat covers have a distinctive colonial pattern. The upper areas of the dashboard and doors of the Lusso model, which also comes with a standard 14-speaker Harman Kardon audio system, are likewise covered in a genuine leather. A new Estrema model, which sits at the top of the lineup, upgrades the Veloce trim with a limited slip differential and a standard adaptive suspension. In order to the best compete with rivals like the BMW 3 Series and Mercedes-Benz C-Class, we would recommend going for the new Lusso model. Not only does it have a 14-speaker audio and a nicer leather upholstery, but it also has a twin exhaust tips in chrome, aluminum window trim with a glossy finish, and brake calipers that are glass black lacquered. I'll be honest, it's a vibe. Although all-wheel drive is an extra $2,000 option, it comes standard and is what we advise. The Giulia's 280 horsepower turbocharged 2.0-liter 4-cylinder engine, which sounds alluring when pushed hard, feels daring. The Giulia eagerly accelerates through spotlights while belting out soaring areas from Italy. The Giulia placed middle of the pack in its segment in our acceleration testing with a time of 5.7 seconds for our real-wheel drive test car and 5.5 seconds for an all-wheel drive model. Even though both vehicles have less horsepower than the Alfa, the Audi A4 completed the task in 5.2 seconds and the 4-cylinder BMW 330i managed 5.4 seconds. The drive mode selector in every Giulia has 3 distinctive positions: dynamic, natural, and advanced efficiency, smartly abbreviated DNA. And yes, each of which modifies the gearbox, engine management, and steering wheel of the vehicle. The Giulia is a sports sedan for driving enthusiasts that is always agile and vivacious. The front tires respond rapidly to the driver commands, and the leather-wrapped steering wheel provides clear communication. In challenging turns, the Giulia maintains a flat and predictable body roll, while driving swiftly and aggressively is simple. Driving slowly also seems natural. The Giulia's EPA fuel efficiency ratings are competitive with those of its turbocharged four-cylinder competitors. Falling just short of class-leading, the figures for models with rear-wheel drive are 24 city mpg and 33 highway mpg. All-wheel drive vehicles have a slight disadvantage with their 23 mpg city and 31 mpg highway ratings, but this is standard for the class. Our rear-wheel drive to test car nearly met its EPA ratings with a 32 mpg performance in our real-world highway fuel economy test. Soft touch plastic, premium leather and either texture metallic or real wood trim can be found within the Giulia. A wide sweeping dashboard that doubles as a visor to the shield the integrated infotainment screen from the sun characterizes the tastefully designed interior. Particularly the optional sport seats. The seats are cozy and supportive. Bring sunglasses though, the sun visors on the Giulia are embarrassingly small and useless when heading straight into the sun. The Giulia was able to accommodate 5 of our carry-on cases in its trunk. When the back seats were folded, it could accommodate 14 behind segment leaders one by one. The 8.8-inch touchscreen infotainment system from the Alfa Romeo is standard on the all Giulia models and is hidden between the dashtop and the central air vents. In dash navigation, Bluetooth phone and music communication, 3 USB ports, and auxiliary input jack, and these other all-hour features on the standard. Although the infotainment system's customization options are intuitive, user interface are commendable. We found the navigation to occasionally update slowly at critical points during turn-by-turn directions. Additionally, a few of the on-screen icons are tiny and challenging to click while driving. Users can communicate within the system in addition to utilizing the touchscreen by using a secondary rotary knob controller on the center console. A 14-speaker Harman Kardon audio system is an option, and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration are both standard. The Giulia has textured a metallic or real wood trim, soft touch plastics and premium leather. The attractively designed cabin features a broad, sweeping dashboard and also functions as a visor to protect the built-in infotainment screen from the sun. The seats are comfortable and supportive, especially the optional sport seats. Well thought to bring sunglasses, the Giulia's sun visors are shockingly inadequate and useless while driving into the sun. When the back seats were folded, the Giulia could fit in 14, one less than segment leaders. It could fit 5 or 4 carry-on cases in the trunk. Alfa Romeo offers a class-exclusive standard carbon fiber drive shaft. As a part of continual effort to boost performance in racing, carbon fiber is a popular lightweight material that is stronger than steel. The drive shaft itself has to maintain vehicle balance and improve reaction while keeping the car as light as possible thanks to the inclusion of the carbon fiber. A balanced power distribution and excellent road handling are made possible by 50-50 weight distribution, allowing for simple maneuvering through tight curves. Look to the 2023 Alfa Romeo Giulia for a best-in-class power-to-weight ratio for quick acceleration and outstanding road holding in a variety of climates. With its optional rear sport diffuser, the Alfa Romeo Giulia joins the ranks of contemporary racing automobiles. The rear diffuser shape enhances traction and boosts stability at highway speeds, which improves the performance of our sporty, rapid car. 2 major levels and 2 choices level will be created out of the trim levels. Super, the first tire, and TI are the fundamental tires. The Giulia may be equipped with the Veloz package, which makes it as sporty as it can be without the Quadrifoglio, the spin package, which adds a bit more sportiness to the Super. A limited edition Competizione trim based on the Veloz and wearing a special moonlight grey matte color will take place first until the revised Quadrifoglio trims are available internationally. It comes with 21-inch wheels and red brake calipers, stitched leather instrument panel and seats, Harman Kardon audio, privacy glass and active suspension, and the blockchain maintenance log that cannot be changed. And it is also available with any kind of available gas or diesel engines, with a few differences in design and fitment between them. It shares a spot in the lineup with our Giulia Estrema and Stelvio Estrema. Given that it just arrived, we anticipate sticking with the Estrema, but we won't know for sure until Alfa Romeo releases the information for our market.